If you want big curry flavour but don't want the takeaway calories, I've got 5 high protein chicken curry recipes from stovetop to slow cooker that anyone can make at home. We're going to kick things off with an absolute banger. It's called chicken chettinad. The first thing we need to do is get your chicken breasts. We're using chicken breasts to keep it lean. Add your dry spices along with equal measures of garlic and ginger and some yogurt along with salt and black pepper. You're then going to mix that through and marinate in the fridge for at least half an hour, but in general, the longer the better. So overnight if you've got the time. The secret to this curry is the homemade curry powder. So we're just going to add some black peppercorns, coriander, fennel seed, cumin seeds to a wok or frying pan on a low heat and just toast them. So just about 5 minutes until they start to smell aromatic. Let them cool down and then pop them into a spice blender and blitz it until you have a nice curry powder. That's the hard part done and dusted. The rest is plain sailing. So you're going to get the same wok, add your coconut oil, pop some more fennel seeds in it, and your onion and fry them for about 5 minutes on a medium heat till they start to soften. Add in your garlic and ginger powder along with that chicken you've been marinating, some chopped up cherry tomatoes, and you're just going to cook that until the chicken is no longer pink on the outside. Add in that homemade curry powder, chili powder and some water, and you're going to increase the heat to high and just cook that for 10 minutes until the sauce thickens up, looks like this, and the chicken is cooked through. Plate it up, get stuck in, and be prepared for an absolute flavour bomb. There's so much flavour thanks to that homemade curry powder you've just made. The next one's from my recipe book, the Everyday High Protein Handbook. This is a Trinidadian curried chicken recipe. It is so flavourful, and the secret to this one isn't the curry powder, but the paste we're making. So we're making this green curry paste using lots of delicious, fresh, aromatic ingredients. Again, you may not have made pastes and so on before, you might just use from a jar, but doing these things just give your curry that next level flavour that is hard to recreate unless you make the thing from scratch. So add all those ingredients, blitz it into us nice and smooth, and you have this paste, and you're going to pour it over 600 grams of chicken thighs. I'll pop a link to my book in the description, so if you want the full recipe there along with a load of other high protein ones, you can get it in my book. Anyway, you're going to marinate that chicken for about 2 hours, and while that's happening, we're going to finely chop up our onion along with a chili pepper. You can leave the seeds in or take it out, and it's up to you. Then when it comes to doing the actual cooking, we're going to heat a pan on a high heat with some coconut oil in it. Add that chicken in it. You don't need to fully cook it through at this stage. We're just going to give it some nice colour on the outside. It's going to be smelling absolutely delicious. It's so fragrant and aromatic, and probably unlike any curry you've had before. So we're going to just give that a few minutes to get some colour on it. It will cook fully once we make the sauce, so don't worry if it's still pink in the middle. We're not eating it yet. Reduce the heat down to medium, add in the chili and onions and fry them for a couple of minutes. Once your veggies have softened, add in equal measures of garlic and ginger. I'm just using the kind from a jar, and cook that for 30 seconds. We're going to add in our chicken stock. I'm just pouring in a little bit first to scrape off any burnt bits off the bottom of the pan. We don't want these to be stuck to the pan because it's going to give us more flavour. And then we're going to add in the rest of the stock. For curry powder, if you can get your hands on a Caribbean blend, use that. That is just a generic supermarket blend that I'm using. Just going to use a teaspoon. I'm going to stir it through before adding those chicken thighs into the mixture and making sure they're nicely coated. Keeping the heat on medium to high, we're going to first give it 10 minutes with the lid on it. This is going to allow the chicken to hopefully fully cook all the way through. And then after 10 minutes, remove the lid, and we're going to give it another 10 minutes. This final 10 minutes is going to allow this sauce to really thicken up and go super glossy and look a little something like this. Then all you need to do is just plate it up, give it a garnish with some coriander and a squeeze of lime, and get stuck in. I really think you will love this one. It's one of my absolute favourite curries, and like I said, you'll find it in my recipe book, the Everyday High Protein Handbook. Right, next curry, we're using the slow cooker. This is a super easy and popular one. It's Thai green curry. It's really mild, so my kids love this one. The prep, we're going to finely chop up an onion before frying it. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know I always recommend you frying an onion before adding it to the slow cooker. This will allow you to let the moisture out of the onion so it doesn't go in your slow cooker and make it taste all soupy and oniony. Once the onion is softened and smelling lovely, we're adding equal measures of garlic and ginger, giving that a further 30 seconds before tipping all of it into the slow cooker. For the main flavour, we're going to add in Thai green curry paste. This is just a generic kind from a supermarket. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And then to that, we're adding fish sauce. This recipe is not fishy. The fish sauce just gives it that really traditional Thai flavour, along with lime juice, a little bit of brown sugar, some corn flour, because obviously it's a slow cooker, so we want something to help thicken things. Coconut milk, not light, because if you use light coconut milk, there's a high chance that it'll split. So use full fat coconut milk, mix all of it through so it is nicely combined. And then to that, we're going to add in our chicken breasts. You could give the chicken a little quick fry to get some colour on it first. If you've got time, that will give it more flavour. But if not, you can just pop it in, give it 4 to 5 hours on low, and make sure to hit that like button if you're a fan of the slow cooker. Then all you need to do is plate it up. This one goes really well with rice, garnish with some fresh basil if you've got it, and then get ready for curry number 4, that is chicken katsu. Super popular Japanese recipe here. We're going to air fry the chicken so it's lovely and crispy, and then make a yummy curry sauce. So first thing to do is to coat the chicken in your flour, egg and panko breadcrumb mixture, and we're going to cook that in the air fryer until it is golden. If you don't have an air fryer, you can cook this in the oven. You could pan fry it, it's up to you, but if you're air frying, for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's cooked through. While that's happening, we're going to prepare our veggies for the sauce. Chop up your onion and carrot. You don't need to be too precious because we're going to blend it, so just roughly chop them, and then get your pan, add those veggies to it along with some coconut oil, and fry them until they are softened. Once they're ready to go, we're going to add in our equal measures again of garlic and ginger. I'm using all in one from a jar, and fry that for a further 30 seconds before we're going to add in our curry powder. I'm using generic supermarket. This is just mild because I'm cooking for the kids. You can use medium, whatever. Then add some flour to help the sauce thicken up, and cook that for a further 30 seconds before gradually adding in your chicken stock. Last couple of things to add, we're using a little bit of honey for a touch of sweetness, along with soy sauce. I think off the top of my head this was just dark soy sauce. You could use light or reduced salt, and a bay leaf. Then you're going to simmer that for 15 minutes, and once it's simmered, you're going to add it to a blender or use a stick blender and blitz it until you have this beautiful smooth sauce. Then just pour it back into the pan, heat it up to bring it up to temperature, and you are good to go. Serve up your chicken, probably on a bed of rice, and then just drizzle that lovely sauce over the top of it. Like the Trinidadian chicken curry, you'll also find the full recipe for this one in my recipe book, the Everyday High Protein Handbook, so check that out if you want the full recipe and a load of other tasty bangers. Finally, we are on chicken kheema. This is a mince curry, and we're using chicken mince because chicken mince is lean, high in protein, and very economical. If you can't get chicken mince, you could use turkey mince or pork mince, but I think it works best with chicken. This one's a total doddle, it's so good for midweek. So you're just going to add your onion and fry that until it's cooked, garlic and ginger, green chilli, give that a further 30 seconds or so before adding in curry powder, giving it a further 30 seconds, and then to that we're going to add in our chicken mince or turkey mince. Then you're just going to cook the mince until it is browned, so just a couple of minutes until it is no longer pink. I mean, how easy is this? This recipe literally just takes about 15 to 20 minutes. So good during the week. Once the mince is browned, you just need to add in some chicken stock or vegetable, it's up to you, a handful of fresh coriander, some tomato puree, and for some sweetness, we're going to add in mango chutney. Then it just needs a few splashes of Worcester sauce, a can of chopped tomatoes or passata, some corn flour to help thicken things. That's just corn flour mixed in a little bit of water. We're going to mix it all through and then simmer that, not for very long, roughly about 15 to 20 minutes until it's thickened up, everything is cooked through. Check your seasonings at the end, add a little bit of salt if needed, add in your frozen peas and just give that a further couple of minutes until the peas are cooked, and then plate it up. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the recipes, and if you are new here, make sure to subscribe because I'm regularly posting high protein recipes. Thanks again, and hopefully we'll see you back here again soon. See ya!